Hello, welcome back, all you intrepid adventure-loving fools. Um, my name is Win, of course, and I am here with the Ragtag Adventure Tabletop Group. We are a group that has been. Hope you had a great stream day. Hey, thanks, SJR. Yeah, I appreciate that. We're a group that has kind of been playing D&D together off and on for the better part of a year. Actually, over a year now. Over a year now, just with a couple. We've had a couple players come, a couple players go, and so I mean, not everyone has been a part of the group for a year, but you know what? We'll just round up, shall we? Always round up, guys. Guys, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you guys who are coming out and showing support to this channel by following and all that kind of stuff. What's up, Ragnarok? How you doing, dude? By showing support and coming out and helping spread love and enjoy a little bit of D&D with us. Today is none other than session number 8. What has happened recently is in the last session. Oh God, there's a mod here. Look out! So in session number 7, the group was finally able to kind of weather the siege that had happened on the 2 mods. Had kind of weathered the siege that had happened to the town of Greenest. During the process, at the end of the night, they were just about to kind of sit down and relax when this sort of odd half dragon amalgam kind of came and confronted the that's right, confronted the party and said that he wanted a duel, and that he had had fun. He, she, they had fun during the siege, but now it was time to say farewell. So he demanded one-on-one combat, just as a honorable kind of duel, and lo and behold, we had a member of the team step up. It was Draxon the rogue had stepped up to kind of take care of things, and he got beat. he got beat rather soundly by the half dragon. After that, the half dragon and took his crew and left, fulfilling. Sorry, I guess I should have said the agreement was that if somebody met him in one-on-one combat, that they would release the the hostages that they had with them. So after releasing the hostages, the half dragon left and started leaving back towards where they had gone. Or sorry, where they had come from, I suppose, or where they were traveling towards. The group proceeded to lick their wounds and have a nice solid 8 hours of rest, finally, therefore leveling up to where they are now at level 3. They started to follow they started to follow the tracks of these people, of the raiding party, the cultists and the kobolds. They were following them a little bit behind when they came across a kind of like a straggling group. And sorry, that's where you guys are right now, isn't it? Wrong map. Let me fix that. Look, a fresh map. Budding. So they followed the. There you go. You can have it should be the top one, or the one called Stragglers. It's gonna be the one you guys want. As you guys approach the as you guys start following, you see the group saw the saw smoke coming from a campfire off in the distance. They sent Draxon, and I believe Rack went with them. No, it was
Anderneck.
It was Anderneck. That's right. So Draxon and Anderneck went up to go and scout ahead, and where they came across a group of kobolds and some cultists that were kind of in a camp. The cultists were talking to the kobolds. There was talk overheard of the cultists yelling at the kobolds, saying that they wouldn't be so far behind if it weren't for the kobolds, and various other bits of discord, and yeah, and other distrust sort of stuff. During the process, the rest of the group made their way up there. The rest of the group made their way up to the party, and I believe we are at the point where everyone is talking about getting in on this, if you will. There was going to be a bit of an ambush. So, you guys. Oh, god damn it. Let me pull you guys into the thing here. Excuse you.
Is it is it an ambush, or was Rack just charging in?
Well, kind of yes.
I do know that I was a cat.
Yes, Anderneck in cat form.
I just remember last time we sent the three of them up, and then we kind of we played telephone through Nero, old man, and we kind of got word that there was a bunch of things that we can kill, and then Rack rolled a really good stealth roll for one Chain Man.
That's true. I do remember that. Yes.
I think that's as far as we got.
Okay.
Heroes sucked, if I recall.
Yeah, Uther's was not much better.
Okay. So you guys are kind of standing at the edge of this clearing. I guess Rack is kind of making his way in. But given kind of like everything that's going on here and what's happening, I will give you guys a surprise round, and then you guys will roll initiative otherwise.
Would you rather me try and take out a kobold or a cultist?
Let's see. There's 4 cultists?
Well, to be fair, you can't confer with the group making that decision. You got to do what your character would do. I'm just saying. Hashtag mitigating.
Well, if that's the case, then Rack is going to look over at Draxon and just nod his head and then ready his axes.
Draxon will hold up a finger and pull out a single arrow.
Anderneck would see these actions and she would drop cat form.
Okay.
I'm going to grab grab Rack's arm and cast Guidance on him, which is a cantrip that gives him a D4 to use with one ability check. It's kind of like Bardic Inspiration. It's a concentration spell.
Is it a standard action or a minor action?
The standard action.
Okay, so that's gonna be your surprise round action.
Yes, that would be my hope.
Yep. Okay.
I'm sorry, what does it do? I'm confused.
It lets you roll a d4 on any ability checks. So like an attack or like a dexterity check, something like that.
Okay.
It's like a one-time thing, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like Bardic Inspiration, but a d4, and it's a concentration thing.
Gotcha.
So yeah, basically you can add 1d4 to any roll before or after you roll it.
Okie dokie.
And my
Okay,
guidance
so
will be, may your acts be true.
Perfect. Okay, so that is Uther's. So what else do we got going on here?
I'll probably cast a spell called Shatter, which I'm going to try to hit the two cultists at the farthest area.
Okay, so Cultist 1 and Cultist 4.
Yes.
Geese, also known as these two.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
A circle.
It's nice, right? Strike true, Rosaline.
Suppose that leaves me, does it?
Looks like Anarnek is looking to cast Infestation.
That was a misclick.
No
I
problem.
was sorry.
That's fine.
I was waiting for my turn and misclicked.
No, you're all good. Okay, so Nero's going to cast Shatter. Uther's casting Guidance. Draxon, what are you doing?
I will be shooting an arrow at this cultist closest to us, cultist 3.
Sounds good. Anarnek, what are you doing?
I will, in fact, be doing infestation on Cobalt 5. Wait, what's the distance? Cobalt 1, because it's 30-foot range.
Gotcha. Okay, Kobold 1. And Rack, what are you doing?
Rack is about to toss an axe. Hold on a second, I'm just figuring out distance, sorry. He's going to toss a hand axe and a Cobalt 2.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, commence the doings, my friends. Okay, so he has succeeded. He has saved against infestation. So does he still take half damage, or what's the jam with that bad boy? Cultist 4 and Cultist 1 both fail.
I don't see anything about half damage.
Is it a cantrip by chance?
Yes, it is a cantrip.
Okay, so it'll almost assuredly be all or nothing.
Yes. If it would have if he would have failed, you would have had to do a roll to see which direction it went.
Gotcha. Okay. So he ain't doing shit. Okay, so here we go. Rack is throwing hand axes and is hit and is dealt damage to Kobold number 2. Kobold number 2, as this axe comes flying out of the ground, falls to the ground. Okay. Draxon has hit with his short bow.
And now I have a question.
Okay.
So because I'm an assassin,
Yes.
my ability is I have advantage on attack rolls against anything that hasn't taken a turn yet.
Yep.
And any hit against a creature that is surprised is a crit.
Okay.
So do both of those apply here?
I mean, yes, you have advantage because it has yet to take a turn, and it is definitely a surprise round. So yes, you would get your automatic crit.
Awesome.
And I have a question.
Yes.
I can throw my other, since I have another hand, I can throw another hand axe, can I not? Or
Because of 2-weapon fighting, yes. Well, yeah, yes. Because you would throw it as a bonus action. So the answer is yes.
Okay, well then I'm gonna throw and hit Kobold 1 then.
Sure. Okay. So then Nero, he has failed. They both failed their saving throws.
Yeah, so I don't know how to do like the blast templates. I haven't played many casters before. This is actually a 10-foot radius, so I think I can also hit Kobold 3. I'm trying to think here. 5, 10. I'm trying to think of how to, like, if I centered it in the middle of where Cultist 4, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And do I roll damage for each guy? Like, do I drop it on each one?
So that's one option. So he succeeded and he failed. So Kobold number 8 is the only one that succeeded. So you have two options. One, you can actually, you know what? Let me scrap that. Let's just make it easy. So what you want to do is you want to control, and I believe it's left click. You control left click on, yes, because then it gives you all the targets. And then you just drag the damage on top of them. Jesus. So that guy dies.
That only did 1.
Gotcha. That's so weird. Oh, maybe you don't drag the damage. Maybe you just click your damage die. Try clicking your damage die. Goddamn Fantasy Grounds. Okay, there it goes. That's what it is. And it did the half damage as well already. I see that it did the half damage. So, some straight nuking. I don't even know how to describe shatter, but it shattered all right.
It's a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of my choice within range. And then it does 3d8 thunder on a failed save or half as much. And then I imagine they're also deaf, but I mean, they're mostly dead, so.
In fact, they're substantially dead. So
it's like putting all of their heads in a microwave. Jeez, Pete.
It's pretty gnarly.
Let's have that image sink in for a bit, right, guys? Okay, so that is that. Now I'm going to get you guys to roll initiative. They've already rolled their initiatives, so go ahead and roll your initiatives, and let's see what happens.
I rolled a 12.
I got a 5.
I'm guessing because of this, the 1d4, yeah. I get the 23.
Unless you don't want to use it there, and we could just probably do it without the coding.
Yeah. I'm good with that.
Oh, okay. Because I was just gonna let it lie. But if that's the case, then yeah. If you can, I'll just stick with the 19 that I got. If that makes, I mean, if it's too hard to do, then I ain't gonna worry about it. But...
No. I mean, really, the difference between a 19 and a 25 is completely negligible. You go after Draxon instead of before Draxon. So, Draxon, you're up.
Great. So they're no longer surprised, right?
Somehow I've added you onto the combat tracker a second time. Whatever, it don't matter. Sorry. Come again.
These remaining kobolds and cultists are no longer surprised?
They are no longer surprised. No, they are now. They've just seen a bunch of their friends get absolutely blown to shit. But they're no longer. I mean, they're definitely concerned, but surprised, not necessarily.
Well, luckily, they haven't gone yet, which means I
Correct.
get advantage on this attack
Correct.
with a 21.
That hits.
So let me apply the sneak attack and roll. And that's 9 points of damage.
That is enough to kill them. They don't have that many hit points. They're just little wee kobold boys. Okay. Anything
And
else?
that will actually, I'm going to bonus action hide with cunning act.
Sure. Roll a stealth check. All right. Well, there's that. Why don't we get some nat 20s out here? God damn it! Yes, you are like a fart in the breeze. You're just gone. Rack, it's your turn.
Rack is gonna let out a roar and just take off running towards Kobold 4.
Sure. What's your movement like? Oh, God.
Basically,
5, 10.
it's 30.
Yeah, you got her. You got her.
Okay, and his movement is literally just him thundering out there. I mean, it's a bull charging, so... And he's going to take a swipe with his battle axe. Or actually, you know what? I'm actually going to use horns for once.
Sure.
And rolled with a measly 7.
Yes, the measly 7 is not good. You the kobold is just a little too low for your horns, a little too low to the ground. You kind of have trouble. You kind of like bend down to really get your horns down there, and you actually kind of catch a horn into the dirt a little bit. You miss.
And then he's gonna try to lift up and take a swing from the right hand with his Morningstar then.
Sounds good.
With 15.
That hits.
With 11 damage.
Oof. God, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you kind of bring your horn up and then just bring the hammer down and make short work of that kobold. Okay, kobold number 6 is going to pull out his sling. Oops. And he's going to take a slingshot at Rack. 23. He kind of like he kind of chitters at you with a mix of surprise and a bit of surprise and a bit of like who the fuck or like what the fuck kind of thing. He hits you for 6 points of damage. Very good with his little slingy boys. Kobold number 7 is going to do the same thing because you're the only person who's really in range at the moment. A 22 to hit. Another sling bolt comes and connects with you for 4 points of damage. And Andernek, it is your turn.
I am going to move forward far enough to where I can cast Infestation on Cobalt 7.
Sure. What's the range on it?
30.
Yeah, you have to move 1 square forward in order to be in range. Yeah.
And he's saved.
He does save.
That's it.
Okay. Old man Nero.
Eldritch Blast pot shot from downtown here against the furthest kobold.
Kobold number 6, you got her.
Ooh, 10.
That one kind of like ends up a couple feet in front of him.
Not my best work.
Okay, cultist number 2. He is going to. Well, what the hell is he gonna do? He is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna charge forward and he's going to attack Rack with an 11 to hit, which is not good enough. He mumbles something about the cult or something. He's like how you'll never stop the cult. Uther, it is your turn.
Right, I'm going to grab my bow off of my back and just gonna duck down and take a shot at cultist 2 for running up on Rack.
Sure.
16.
That hits.
Right. Oh. 5 damage.
Okay. I mean so this arrow like slams into him. He's not looking overly healthy, but I mean he's not looking quite deathly yet. Yet, I say. Anything else from you?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. Rack, it is your turn.
I thought Draxon goes first because I have.
You're correct. No, you're right. Because of the +4 thing. You're right. Draxon is your turn.
I will take a shot with my short bow at Kobold 7.
Sure.
Do I get anything from being stealthed?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. You know what? You can have advantage. Not sneak attack, but advantage. If that makes sense. Not that it really matters.
Well, no, because having advantage gives me sneak attack.
Yeah.
That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah. That hits. Plus, I mean, like honestly, I don't think that they're gonna. Yeah, there's no way that you would not do enough damage just to kill them. So
18 points of damage. That's all I got.
Yeah, that's enough to kill him. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Now it's Rack's turn.
I'm gonna. So second wind is a bonus action, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So Rack is going to use his second wind, which I have no program thing. So do you just want me to roll a d10?
Yes. Just go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead and yes, you're using second wind.
A 1.
That's all good. You get 1 hit point back. You're very good.
Also add half your fighter level.
Plus rounded up or down.
I don't remember.
I guess.
It says regain equal plus your fighter level, so it doesn't really say.
Plus your fighter level. Sorry. Yeah, so you get 1d10 plus 3, so you actually get 4 back, which puts you to there. Perfect. Done.
And then he's gonna make, I guess since that was considered, I don't know. Anyway, he's gonna make a swing with his battle axe at Cultist 2.
Roger Dodger.
With a 20, not natural.
Okay. Yeah, that hits.
With 5 damage.
Okay. That cuts down that cultist. Would you like to move?
Yeah.
or use action surge, I guess, but that's really up to you.
I completely forgot about Action Surge, so I guess I'm going to use Action Surge.
Okay, sure. So you get an extra standard action.
And he's going to take a swing with his Morning Star on this kobold
Sure.
with a 16
That hits.
and 7 damage.
That wrecks him. Okay. So as wow, that was lovely. So yeah, so you guys make quick work of the situation. Crashing out into the thing, you yeah.
I kind of like level 3.
Oh, why is that?
Feels so powerful now.
Oh, just imagine until you're level 4.
I can't
Dare to
even.
dream. Dare to dream.
Anna's gonna look over at Rack and yell out, "Good fighting!" as she turns and starts grumbling to herself.
Uther's gonna go hang out by this fire.
Okay.
Rack is just going to pick up his weapons, and he's just going to nod back to Annerneck. He's not really going to say.
I'm going to look and see if I can get any of those 3 arrows I shot back.
Yeah, it was you had all the time in the world to make sure you didn't lose them anywhere crazy. So yes, you can get your arrows back.
Can we check these kobolds and cultists, see if they have any, maps or papers or anything that would indicate where they were headed or what they were doing?
I will gladly help you.
Okay. Go ahead and make investigation check as
In hindsight, we should have maybe kept some of them alive, huh?
That might have been smart. That was a 7.
Okay. All right.
Annerneck's like grumbling and mumbling to herself. She's not really looking. She's more like kicking the dead body.
Okay. So you guys find as you kind of like loot your way through these guys, you find a combined total of 28 silver pieces. Obviously they have like daggers and scimitars and some slings on them, all just like mundane, not masterwork, just normal shit. You also find that like the kobolds were carrying like some sacks with them, and through looking as you look through the sacks, you see that the sacks contain some pewter candlesticks, some silver serving dishes. There's like a few religious carvings that are in there that kind of look like they were taken from a shrine, like a home shrine, not like the church or anything like that. You don't really, yeah. There's not a lot. There's not a whole ton else in there. I'll throw the. Oh, hey, you know what? There is a parcel. Sick. Okay, I'm gonna throw the stuff into the party inventory. Oop, there it is. It's called the Kobold Sack. Nice.
And then, do you want me to roll a survival check to check for, like, I guess, footprints leading off into this area?
Yeah,
Because
go
that's
ahead.
what
Yeah.
Rack's probably going to.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Survive. Yeah, it's nature or survival. Really, it's kind of up to you.
18. And then I guess you can. I don't know which one. I guess if that was for the bonus dice roll or not.
What?
I'm not sure.
You have advantage on wisdom checks for.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that is. Applied by Anernek.
Yeah, I buffed him before we went in.
Oh, all right. Okay. How long does that
And the
last?
Let me double check.
That was enhance ability, right?
It lasts up to 1 hour. It's a concentration, and I only cast cantrips, so that wouldn't interfere with it, right?
Correct. Okay. No, you're good. You're good.
So yeah, it lasts up to 1 hour.
Sounds good. Okay. So you are so then you are you have advantage on wisdom saves for the next 55 minutes.
When I picked it, however, I believe it was strength, so it I don't know how to select it.
I will I can
Or
make a
does it
difference.
say specifically? Does it say all of it on him, or just the one?
No, it just said wisdom, but we'll
Then it was wisdom that I. Again, it was last week.
No, that's
Goldfish.
totally
I'm
fine.
sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. Wisdom. Wisdom. There we go. Wisdom. Perfect. Okay, no problem. Done and done. Done and done. Okay. So so you can you can add a D4 onto that if you want. I don't know how long your mini bardic inspiration lasts either.
That was a minute, so probably.
So I mean, really, you're kind of it's you're probably just gonna want to use the +4.
I mean, yeah, we can use the +4 now. I honestly, I didn't know which, if it was still that. I forgot that Anernek had cast that on Rack. So
Yeah, it was. It's all.
Yeah, you can just throw the +4 in there.
Well, then take a D4 and chuck it on top. Ooh, 21. Okay, so you
Turned that years ago.
yeah, exactly, right. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't take you long to find more tracks. You scour around. This is in like a little bit of a it's a little bit inset, right? So as you kind of scout around, you kind of pick the tracks back up on the upper ledge of the cliffs that you're in. Like you kind of drop down into a bit of a valley and track these guys down. You you pick up the stuff again. The tracks continue a little bit to the southeast. And again, it looks like there's many of them as they go. So, would you guys what's the plan? Are you going to stay a while, or are you going to continue to track the cultists right away, or what is the plan?
So Rack, after finding these, footprints and getting these tracks, he's going to turn and he's going to go, found their tracks, and he's going to point down at them, and he's going to turn back to the group.
Well, as much as I probably could use a nap, we should maybe follow these guys now.
Are you that tired already, old man? It's barely noon.
It's right there in the name. I'm old.
Yes, we Probably don't want them getting too much further away.
How tall is Nero?
That's a question. How tall are you, Nero?
I haven't thought that far ahead, man.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he's probably got scoliosis or something. He's a little bent over. I
I
Scoliosis.
got 5'8" here, but he's probably more like a 5'6" with how bent over he is.
So tall. Got it.
It's a real tall drink of water.
I mean, everybody's tall compared to Anner. I'm just saying.
Okay.
So then Rack's gonna like bend over and like look at old man Nero and be like, "Do you need piggyback?"
No, I think I'm good. I haven't had one of those in like 60 years. I think it'd be a little bit weird to start now. Let's just get a move on. Where the hell did they go?
And Rack's gonna turn around and point at the prince and start falling.
Uther looks at Nero and he's a little bit jealous at the offer for a piggyback, but he's not going to speak up and say that he would.
Yeah, I should have taken it.
Well, should we go? Unless anyone has anything around here, with these kobolds and anything we need to do.
Stupid kobolds.
I think we've left a sufficient warning to the others here.
Okay. All right. So yeah, so as you guys start making your way, as you guys start continuing to follow the path, you continue to follow this path for another couple of hours. So I'm gonna drop the advantage on wisdom checks off of good old Rack here. So as you guys approach, you can kind of hear. Okay. You guys are continuing to come, and again, you continue to follow the tracks, and you are, you're starting to, again, you start to see a bunch of smoke and that off in the distance. Now, by in the distance, I mean like a couple miles out, and this is not just like one plume of smoke. This is many individual plumes. Like Rack, you would probably know enough that like this is very much someone setting up a camp, but not a small camp. Like we're talking a large, as if an entire army or an entire city or town or village or something like that were moving, like a war party. Yeah, if like an entire war party were moving, this is what you're seeing, and you're still a ways away from it. You're still a few miles away, but you can start to see the sights of this camp up ahead.
Should we scout around the outside where we can't be seen?
It's probably prudent, yeah.
Sneakies go sneak. Rack will wait. And then like he kind of like grabs like old man Nero and kind of like pulls him back, like to hold him there because he knows that he's got the mind powers to play telephone.
Okay. I mean, I think that only works. I think it's like 30 feet or something. Yeah. Still not bad.
I mean, like you said, we're still a couple miles out then?
Yes.
Okay, well, I thought we were closer. For some odd reason, my brain tuned out miles out.
Is it all pretty much flat terrain? Do we see like any
No, so you
hill?
guys are in. You guys are kind of. You guys are in. It's sort of like you're kind of walking through. It's almost like the base of a mountain range. It's like you're starting to get into something similar to like Badlands. It's very rocky terrain, very topographic. There's a lot of elevation change here and there. You're kind of like where you're walking through is sort of a kind of like the valley in between the two sides of the rocks there.
So we could probably go to an elevated area.
You could. In fact, I will. Oops. Let's do this. It would look something like this. Back to this map again. So like it's kind of like there's trees on either side, but also as you go to either side, the elevation starts to go up. And
Either
guys...
side's in mention of like where the trees are at.
Yeah, so like just kind of beyond those trees and that is just beyond those trees is a sorry, just beyond those trees it kind of like it just kind of starts to slope up a little bit. You guys are coming in. I'll just throw you guys on a map here. This will work. And then yeah, I mean you guys can totally tell me what you're interested in doing. You can organize yourselves appropriately.
And the smoke from the stuff's like on the other side of like the hill. Like
it's way up on the northern end of this. Like it's like it's still you can start to see it way up to the north on this map, but I guess technically you'd be traveling south, so you're coming in from the north end. Think of the map as like being flipped 180 degrees. So the bottom edge is actually north, the top edge is actually south.
Okay, so then that would mean that it's literally on like on our end, it's the top left of the map is where it's at then. Where they're at on the other side of the top left.
Yeah, it's up in that direction. Like I said, you're still a ways out from it, but yes.
Should we get more of a vantage point? Maybe get up on one of these hills on the side?
Rack looks at her, at Anarnek, and nods, and then begins to start to head towards the trees on that left side.
Okay.
Anna's definitely going to follow behind Rack.
Sure. Let's move you up there. Sure, somewhere up there. Go ahead and go ahead and make a perception check.
Who?
All of you.
12.
8.
21.
That's a 5.
17.
Okay. So as you guys are approaching, as you guys start making your way towards the edge, you see you guys, so it would be Anarnek. Anarnek's the only one that actually sees this. So you guys see a couple, sorry, Anarnek, you see a couple of faces. You just catch them peering down from peering down from the rocks as you're starting to make your way up the hill.
What kind of faces?
They are. Let me tell you. I don't even say. It's I mean, they're humanoid faces, and you can also catch the glint of you catch the glint of some purple robes as well.
Shit. Rack. Look up.
Rack begins to put his head on a swivel and start to look for what Andronach's point. As he slowly holds out his arm and kind of like ushers everybody down.
Okay. Yeah, you see. As you look up, you see a couple of. You see a couple of Sorry. You see a couple of faces peering down at you from. Why won't you let me put that there?
Are they in trees or just above us?
They're hiding behind clumps of rocks.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Are they generally looking down in our direction?
They're
are they
staring right at you. They're staring right at you.
But have they seen us yet then?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, so it's gaze to gaze. All right. And how can we make out how many there is, or
You see two.
Are they just watching or do they appear to be threatening?
They appear to just be watching at the moment.
Can I tell if they're humans or just humanoid?
21.
Like, do I see pointy ears?
No, like the heads are covered by those yellow, or sorry, yellow. Jesus, yellow. Where did that even come from? The heads are covered by those purple, the purple cloaks.
And do I recognize the cloaks from anywhere?
Yes, they're the same cloaks that the acolytes and the cultists wore back in Greenest.
Fuck, I think it's one of them caster bitches.
since Nero's here, we can all speak to each other, right? Like all connected, or is it just the?
I'm whispering to the group because I'm not trying to trigger anything yet.
So the way it works is I can talk to people as long as they're within 30 feet through their brain.
Okay.
Do you want me to try talking to these people or without talking to them?
No, I was going to try to communicate without communicating, but found out that that's not how it works.
I mean, you could always like if you want to stay quiet, we could talk, and then I could keep relaying it in the most like laborious fashion possible.
So Rack's going to look over at Old Man Nero, and he's, I guess, in his he's gonna, I guess, I don't know how he's gonna tell him to read telepathic. I guess he's gonna point at his head, and he's gonna say in his own head, "Tell Wings, kill one, leave one alive."
Yeah. Okay. And when you hear the voice in your head, it doesn't sound anything like Old Man Nero. It sounds like a super posh old man. And okay. And I'll relay that to Draxon. The Minotaur would like you to kill one of the people in the tree.
Responding in his head, he just goes, "Done."
I give a thumbs up.
Rack nods and then prepares to charge or to get ready to charge whichever one doesn't get killed.
How far away are they?
They are. I mean, they're not that far. They are. Again, this map is really not very good for this. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'd say they're about 25 to 30 feet away from Rack. Again, I would love to have them a little bit further, but this is not really. It's not really working.
So they're actually literally like north of Rack then.
North as in up on the screen, yes. South, if you want to talk about actual compass directions.
Okay, yes, south. I'm sorry, you are correct. My bad.
Yeah, no, I get you. Here, I can just do this, and then there they are.
Okay. Just to make sure that I can reach them, I'm going to use my cunning action to bonus action dash.
Okay.
And then I will take off and fly right up to them.
Okay.
And I'm going to land right next to Acolyte 3.
Sure. Okay, so yeah, Acolyte 3 seems a little bit startled, and you can see him as you land. You can see him like launch a spell up into the air. So you see this. You see this. You see just like this like bolt of light go shooting up in the air about 30 feet or so.
Well, that's bad. Well, now you have forfeit your life. I will dagger him. Actually, no, I'll rapier him because it doesn't work.
Okay.
Do I get any either of the perks of assassinate?
Like the advantage or anything like that? I mean, that's a tough one. I mean, he hasn't. I mean, yeah, actually, no, you wouldn't, because he's taken an action. So no, he's by no means surprised. Yeah, no, you would not get that.
Okay. Well, I was hoping for at least the advantage. That's a 7.
A 7 misses. And you guys will roll some initiatives.
6.
13.
Wow.
Oh, wait, 2. I rolled a nat 1. I read the wrong one. Sorry.
All
8.
good.
5.
Okay. So as this happens, you see. So like as you guys are kind of gearing up, you see a bunch of. Ooh, excuse me. Come on now. You see a few more get up in the mix. So.
Oh shit.
Yes. So yeah, so like these groups, so like cultist 1, 2, like all the cultists and the veteran there, they're all taking this turn just to get up into the mix, so they won't actually be here. The acolytes that are here with you guys are going to be active, and the acolytes on the other side will be active, but only so active. They're also a country mile away from you. So cultist, veteran, cultist, Draxon.
Well, let me try that rapier again. Now that we've rolled initiative, now could I get the advantage? Unless this, because I don't think he's gone.
That's fine. I'll let you have that one.
It is 14 damage.
Okay, that kills him. This one doesn't apply. Acolyte number 1. He is going to 60 feet. 10, 20, 30. Yeah, not even close. Okay. He'll just Acolyte 1 and 2 are going to ready actions. Old Man Nero.
Oh joy. How do I do the ruler again to figure out distance?
That's a damn good question.
You can control click them and it'll target them and show you the distance.
Oh, hot damn. No.
Well, I'm gonna move close enough to get to do another shatter.
Sure.
I'm probably gonna fumble around. How do I get rid of these damn lines? What is going on with this thing?
Control click them again and it should get rid of it.
I feel like I'm starting to embody Old Man Nero here. And where was the blast template?
It is in pointers.
Naturally.
And then you do like a draw circle and it'll give you radius markings as you draw it out further.
All of them, I guess.
Good God. All right.
Ooh, buckle up.
Damn, son.
It's got to be a less stupid way of me doing that. Can I like control click them and then just cast?
If you control,
Yep.
if you control click all of them, then you just cast it, and it'll do it to everybody. And just do it in the chat thing. Don't do it on any specific.
Jesus. Yeah, just click your damage. We'll sort it out afterwards. There's a bunch of folks who are okay. Nobody died.
Oh no.
You also rolled pitiful damage. Jesus.
That was really bad.
3d8 damage, and you got a grand total of 4. Rip.
Just gonna throw my hands up in the air. Well, that's all I've got. I guess we're fucked now, huh?
I know how you feel.
All right. Anything else?
No, I think that's it's pretty good.
Okay. Rack, it is your turn.
Rack, after looking at Old Man Nero's oh shit face, is probably going to turn and begin charging towards, I'm guessing, this rear guard.
Yeah.
By the way, they're not, sorry, they weren't locked in place, so I was kind of just moving. It felt like I was moving it regularly. I don't know. I believe I did it right. Sorry if I.
No, you're all good.
Yeah, it seems to add up right. And then he's going to begin chucking axes at Cole. In a second.
You're-
Hold on.
You're like Oprah with axes.
If I
Jesus.
had more, yeah, totally. Rack would be on that. He's gonna roll an 11 and miss horribly. Then he's gonna throw his other hand axe,
Okay.
and he's gonna roll a 24, non-natural.
That does hit.
Do 7 damage.
Okay, so you managed to kill cultist number 3. All right. Anything else coming out of you?
Oh, sorry, no.
Well, that's fun.
He's Rack is done.
Okay, rack is sufficiently completed. Excuse you. There you go. Okay, Uther.
Alright, so I am going to move pretty much next to Nero there, and I'm going to cast a new 2nd level spell. Because we're cool on level 3 now.
Okay.
So it is called Flame Sphere.
Okay.
And it is a 5-foot diameter sphere of fire, appears in an unoccupied space. That over.
Okay.
Let me make a new pointer and then I will get to it.
Sure.
Okay, so it'll appear there, and it does. They make a dexterity throw, and then does 2d6 damage on anybody that fails, and half as much on anyone who doesn't.
I believe.
Okay. That's quite a bit of failure, but I'll let you do some damages. Jesus. Okay,
so
two more
that's
cultists.
oh, I did it twice, so it
3
should
more
it
cultists.
should be 8. I double clicked.
Should be 8.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck, I gotta figure out.
So looks like cultist should be just the top one. So the cultist 4 would have taken 4 damage. Cultist 6 would take 8 and is unconscious. Cultist 1 took 8 and is in heavy status, and then the veteran took 8.
That should be 8, and his heavy status cultist. Okay, he took 4, and this guy's dead. I think. Does this look right?
Yes, I think so.
Perfect.
And
Alright.
that stays for up to a minute. And anyone who ends in that area is hit by the thing as well.
Anybody who
So I'll read
oh,
as
who ends their turn.
yes, an unoccupied any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. And then I can move it with a bonus action.
Gotcha. Okay. Good God. All right. That's fun.
Yeah. Oh, and it makes everything a little bit brighter because it's a ball of fire.
Okay, good. Good. Okay.
And I think that's my turn.
Sounds good. Annerneck.
As a bonus action, Anner is going to let out a huff and transform into a black
into a black.
Yes. And she's going to trudge her way towards the pack of beasties. I have 40 movement.
Okay. Yep, that's certainly 40.
And because I bonus action did wild shape, I can't use it to get closer.
You could. Well, you have so you bonus action to change. Then you have
Movement. So I can use my action for dash?
Yes.
You said within 5 feet or inside of the circle?
Inside the circle, pretty much.
Then I will go for this spot here.
Gotcha.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. Acolyte number 4. He is there. Gotcha. So he is going to cast. What is he going to cast? Yeah, I mean, realistically, he's just going to cast Sacred Flame at Drax. Who succeeds. Okay, so that's a cantrip, right? It is a cantrip. Okay, so that doesn't do squat. Cultist number 2. It's gonna move the fuck out of the way of this fireball. How are we gonna do this? Yeah, let's do 5, 10, 15. We'll stand there. And is going to attack. So this cultist has a spear in his hand. And he is going to attack with advantage on Anarnek. Oh, okay. I understand. All right. With a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Dealing. Woo! 3 points of damage. Good on him. All right.
Angry bear noises.
Yeah, angry bear noises. Oh no. Cultist number 5. He also doesn't really wish to be 5, 10, 15, like 20 to get the hell over here. And not that. Win. Use this one. An attack for a 7, which misses, of course. The veteran, he's not super thrilled on he's going to move. Ew, that still puts me in that fireball. You're such a bastard. Okay. Fair enough. He's going to come around to here. And he's going to attack with a longsword. 19 to hit. For 9 points of damage. And then he's going to make a second attack. For a nat 20.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it's not good. For 17 points of damage. Dropping Anarnek out of her bear form.
I'm glad I picked bear. Jeez.
Wow, I mean, who knew he was going to get a nat 20, to be fair? Cultist number 1. What the fuck? You've literally given me 5, 10, 15, 20. You've given me, like, only so many squares to move here, just so you know, Darren.
They could move away from Anarnek and not attack her if they wanted to.
But Anarnek is the one. Anarnek came charging up on them as a bear.
I know, I'm not.
They don't see the Minotaur, though?
Well, they do see the Minotaur, but the Minotaur is a ways away. The bear is right in their face. That cultist gets a nat 1, so he doesn't hit Sweet Diddley. And this
Good.
cultist is going to come over to here and is going to attack with his spear. It's all right. With
Haha.
advantage. For 16 to hit.
Dang it.
And dealing 6 points of damage. Draxon, it is your turn.
I will move closer to this other acolyte. And then hopefully stab him.
Okay, commence the stabbing.
I will not commence the stabbing with a 7.
No, 7 is not very stab-ish. Okay. That is not applicable. Acolyte number 1. Acolyte number 1 is going to... Acolyte number 1 is going to make his way down the hill. 5... I mean, we're going to say that's more than just 10 feet, because it really legitimately should be more than 10 feet. And he is going to cast Cure Wounds on the veteran.
Internet? Thanks.
Yeah, on veteran Anderneck, not so much. So you're going to see the veteran start to look a little bit more invigorated. Acolyte number 2 is going to cast 60 feet. That's good. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55 feet. Okay, he's going to cast Sacred Flame on Rack. Oh, Rack succeeds. What a scumbag. What a scumbag. That hurts. Nero, it's your turn.
You know what else hurts? This. Oh, hey, it hit. That worked out. 21.
That definitely hits.
And this is an Eldritch Blast for 8. And pushed 10 feet.
All right. So he's just kind of yeeted into oblivion.
Wait, who did he blast? Oh, it killed him.
Oh, it killed him, all right.
As he flies over the head of Acolyte 2 and just sails off into the distance.
Just kind of ragdolls over him. Okay. Rack, it's your turn.
Rack, first off, is going to yell out, "Don't die, changeling," and use one of his combat superiority dice to use Rally. On
Okay.
your turn, I don't. Do you know what Rally is?
No, I don't. No, please let me know.
Okay, on your turn, you can use a bonus action and expend 1 superiority dice to bolster the resolve of one of your companions. When you do so, you choose a friendly creature who can see or hear you, and that creature gains temporary hit points equal to the superiority dice roll plus your charisma modifier.
Okay.
Make sure I cast it right. And it's 3 points, 3 temporary hit points to Anderneck. I believe that's correct.
Three temps. Okay.
Yes, 3 temporary hit points to Anderneck.
Yeah, that
sorry,
works.
I don't have a charisma modifier. I'm sorry.
Hey, 3 is better than 0, my friend. Thank you very much.
And then Rack is going to charge right on in up to Cultist Rearguard 1 and take a swing with his battle axe.
Sure.
With a 13.
That hits. This is not going to end well because I think he has 1 hit point. He sure does. Yeah.
And it's a 9.
Okay, well, yeah, that's 8 more than he needed.
And Rack will end his turn.
Okay. Next up is Uther.
You said that Acolyte 2 is up 10 feet or so?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say he's probably up a little bit higher than that. I'd say he's probably up 20 or so feet.
Oh, that's no fun. My fireball can only jump up 5 feet. So I guess
You're just gonna roll the fireball up the hill at him?
if it was like 5 feet or less, I would have. But
Gotcha.
I guess we're just going to. I'll use frostbite on this veteran. 3 feet away.
Okay.
So that's a cantrip. And if he saves, I believe nothing happens.
Yeah, I think cantrips are almost all or nothings
Yeah, yep.
when it comes to saving.
Alright, and
Yeah.
then with my bonus action, I am going to cast a first level healing word on Anarnek
Okay.
for 7 points. Healed.
All right. Those are some good words.
So, I believe in you. Oh, God.
Good. Okay. Anderneck. Oh, sorry. Are you doing anything with this? Oh no, use your minor action to cast healing.
Yeah, the first person I would hit is Anarnek, and that seems counterproductive.
Hey, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I believe you are.
All right, Anderneck, it's your turn.
With this renewed vigor and a little bit of inspiration from her companions, she is going to attack the veteran.
Okay.
You see her canines elongate and her nails get longer, and she's gonna swing at him. That'll be 23 to hit.
That connects.
Be 7 points of damage.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else?
Yes. There. Did it put the acid damage on there automatically?
So it's 7 points.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, acid damage. Okay. Yep. That will be my.
That's it. That's okay. Acolyte numero 4. Oh, that's the one that's fighting Draxon. Well, might as well try and hit Draxon with his club. Considering Draxon's trying to stab him, he's going to try to swing back, I guess. He hits you for 4 points of bludgeoning damage as he brings this club around and like swats at you with his club. Cultist 2. Well, he's just gonna keep on. What to do? Yeah, okay. He's just gonna keep on attacking with his spear. For a 9, which misses terribly. This cultist is going to. Actually, he's gonna stop that. He's going to take a step over, and he's going to attack the bull with a 20, not nat, to hit. Oops, not that one either. Thank you. Oh, good. He dealt damage to himself. That's handy. Healing at 9 points of damage to Rack.
I'll take the 6 he did to himself. Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he just did 6 damage to himself, and that's nice of him. Okay, Veteran is up. Veteran is going to attack Andernek once for now with his longsword. With 11, he misses. He's going to take his second swing with a 10. If an 11 didn't hit, the 10 certainly won't either. Draxon, it is your turn.
Bob and weave, bob and weave.
That's it.
I'm gonna pull out a dagger in my other hand and stab him with my That is a 24.
That hits.
For 5 points of damage. I will then bonus action disengage and fly 10 feet up.
Okay. No. Acolyte number 1. Oof. Acolyte number 1 is going to cast Sacred Flame at Rack. As why? What? What? Oh, sorry, that's Rack that failed. Okay, never mind. Rack got a 3. So okay, so he fails. So Rack, you are taking some radiant damage. You're taking 6 points of radiant damage as this guy kind of holds his palms up to the sky, and you see this golden radiant glow kind of fill up in his hands and then take off up into the sky and come down upon you with a sacred flame. Acolyte number 2 is going to he doesn't have to move. He's going to do the same thing. Oof, with a nat 20. Hey, DM's got them nat 20s. Well, that's not even my nat 20. Get out of here. That's once again, that's Rack with the nat 20. With his nat 20 saving throw. This is so weird doing it on a digital tabletop sometimes.
Did he do 2 damage to himself?
I took it off because I went to go drop the die on you, and then I realized that you actually saved because I thought it was his nat 20, not your nat 20.
Okay.
So then I ended up dropping the dice on himself. So he deals no damage to anybody, in fact. Very sad. Nero, it is your turn.
I'm gonna move this way. Gonna try to get a better line on shooting at the vet.
God damn it. Okay. Better line is getting had.
$17.
That hits.
And 2 damage, but he's blown back 10 feet in a straight line.
All right. There he is.
Into the bushes.
Yes, you blow him off his feet back into the bushes. Rack, it is your turn.
Rack is gonna take a swing with his battle axe and try to hit Cultist 5 with a great 10.
A great 10. A 10 is not good enough. I'm sorry.
Then he's gonna take a swing with his Morning Star and get a 14.
14 hits
with 7 damage.
Okay, that so you managed to kill that cultist.
And then he is going to I'm guessing he can walk forward to stand right by Annernek's side.
Yep. Yeah, you can just exactly. I mean, you have your movement, so you just kind of move to where you want to go.
Gotcha. And that will be the end of Rack's turn.
Okay. Uther.
So is that veteran also on top of the hill now?
I mean, he's not. He's kind of up against the hill at this point. Like you could rumble your ball over there because I know that that's what you're looking to do.
Yes, so I'd like to rumble my ball over there as my bonus action.
Context. Okay. Yeah.
And so, yeah, I don't want to hit Anarnek, so I'll just go in a straight line and just go for the veteran. So he makes Dex throw, which I can make him do. Find the spell. There it is. Ooh, looks like he failed.
He did fail. He got a 7.
For 12 damage.
Jesus fuck. Okay. That's
That's
particularly rude.
That's about as much as I could have done on that. And then as my standard action, I guess we're just gonna take our short bow. He's within 80 feet, so I'm gonna just shoot the short bow at him as well. 17
That hits.
for 3 more damage.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely looking hurt. He's still up, but he's looking hurt.
Okay. And then I think that's it. Uther feels pretty satisfied with himself at this point.
He feels accomplished.
Yeah.
All right. Anarnek, it is your turn.
Anarnek's gonna look up at Rack, give a little grin, and do primal savagery again. So her canines will come out and nails get longer, and she's gonna attack number 2.
Okay.
16 to hit.
That hits.
And that will be 5 acid damage.
Okay, he's looking hurt.
That will be my turn.
Okay. Acolyte number 4 is going to cast Cure Wounds on himself for 6 points of healing. Cultist number 2. Who the fuck is cultist number 2?
In front of Rack.
Oh shit! There it is. Okay. I was like, man. Okay, gotcha. Cultist number 2 is going to spear Rack then for a 9. A 9 is not hitting. Yes.
Anarnek was the last one to hit him, by the way.
Oh, okay. Wow, he was engaging with Rack, so we'll just kind of let him continue.
I was going to say, since he missed, I'm going to use one of my combat superiority dice to use a reaction and use Riposte. When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use your reaction and expend 1 superiority dice to make a melee attack against the creature. If you hit, you add the superiority dices to the attack's damage roll.
Sure.
So here's the question. This one's for Thorn. There's a dice down here. No, okay, so that's for strength save. Never mind. Okay, so I just roll a regular damage dice then. Okay. I was going to ask a question, and then I answered it.
That sounds good.
It'll be the Morning Star, by the way.
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
Oof. And it is a natural 20.
That's going to hurt. I don't think there's any way. There's no way this guy survives, but do your thing.
The damage is going to be an 11, and then the combat superiority dice. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, you sufficiently thwomped him.
Well, it would have been 1.
Well, he can take an extra die in the afterlife.
Okay.
His soul whimpers a bit.
Just to make sure it's counted. All right. And then that's all of Rack's reaction.
Okay. That was all for Rack's reaction. Okay, yeah. So now it's the veteran's turn. He is not happy about this. 5, 10, 15. Yeah, he'll go to there. And he's going to longsword Anarnek for a 16 to hit.
Come on.
Dealing 7 points of damage, part of it absorbed into the temporary hits. And then he's going to take his next attack with a 21 to hit and dealing 4 points of damage to Anarnek. Draxon.
I'm going to land and then stab my rapier into the ground and pull out a second dagger and do a little bit of two-weapon fighting of my own and stab him with both daggers.
Okay.
That's a 9.
That misses.
And a 10.
That one hits. Just in case you're wondering what his AC was.
5 points of damage.
Okay, he's not happy about it.
That's all I got.
Okay. This one is not a thing. Acolyte number 1 is going to duck. Man, both of you are looking ugly. Acolyte number 1, he's okay. So Acolyte number 1 sees the veteran tied up with Anarnek, so he's going to turn his attention to Rack, and he is going to attempt to cast Sacred Flame again. Rack fails. So again, you see the radiant energy come out, and Rack, you get hit with 8 points of 8 points of radiant damage, and
Boy,
Rack,
oh boy.
and Rack drops to the ground. Acolyte number 2 is going to come down the hill. So we're saying it's like 10 feet, 10, 15 feet down the hill, 20, 25, 30 to get the hell out of the way. And this guy is going to cast Sacred Flame at Anarnek. Anarnek fails. For 4 points of damage, and Anarnek drops to the ground.
I want to say her body falls on top of a rack.
Okay, yeah, that works. Old man Nero. I don't know why it just shot my camera over there, but weird. Okay, old man Nero's on the move.
Scooching over.
Oh god.
And at the veteran, miss 14. Damn.
That does miss. Rack, roll a death save, please.
That would be a 6.
That is a failure. Uther.
Okay, immediately on seeing Rack fall unconscious, fell unconscious first, Uther is going to cast Healing Word on Rack for 5 HP.
Okay. Yeah, Rack is back up.
And then he's
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
then he's gonna shoot his short bow at the veteran. 17 to hit
That hits.
for 4 damage.
Okay, he's hurting. He's starting to look particularly fucked up. Yeah.
Okay, and that's all I have.
Anarnek, roll a death save.
Wish me luck.
That one, what?
16.
Okay, that's a success.
If that was a 1, I was going to be so mad. You said that.
Right?
Love it. Okay. Acolyte number 4. This is the one that's okay. So yeah, this is the one that's fighting with Draxon. So he's gonna club Draxon over the head. Nope, not like that. He won't. Gets a 5. He flails his club over top of Draxon's head. The veteran is going to go 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then he's just going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to get into combat here. Draxton, it is your turn.
I'm going to use my hooves and just kick this guy in the head. That's a 6.
That is a that is a miss.
Cool. Bonus action disengage and be 10 feet away.
Okay. That's nothing. Acolyte 1. Acolyte 1. The fuck is he gonna do?
Stay the hell away from my dead body is what he's gonna do.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. Like he's gonna make a perception check to see if he would even notice that Rack is back up. Because I'm not sure that he would necessarily see that. Let's. Where is it? There it is. So he's gonna make a perception check. Okay, yes, he would. He would definitely see that Rack is back up. So he's gonna step over and he's going to attempt to club Rack. Club Rack. Miss. Shitty club. Fucking nobody likes this club anyways. Full of fucking youngins. Okay, acolyte number 2. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to cast Sacred Flame again. His good old cantrip at Nero. Nero fails. And takes 3 points of radiant damage. Again, for the light, as he casts Sacred Flame on your ass.
Oh, it's cute, Sonny. That's cute.
Go ahead.
Gonna scooch over here. What?
Yeah.
Sorry. I just want to point something out. Because Rack just got back up, I'm assuming that he wouldn't be able to cast, wouldn't be able to use the combat superiority dice to use a reaction on that one, right? Or was that Acolyte 1? I know this is a bit late, and I'm totally okay with it. I just figured I'd ask.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
My...
Yeah, like I mean, if we went like by the book, then yes, you probably would be able to. But I mean, like my justification for saying no is like you've just come back to consciousness. You're still laying on the ground trying to like figure out where you are. This guy has kind of seen that your eyes have opened back up, and he just comes over to try and swing at you. I don't know that you would necessarily be ready for it. Like I'm not trying to start a debate or anything, but I just
No, that's actually 100% just. I'm actually was gonna side with you. I just wanted to ask the question just to be safe.
Yeah, I mean, if we went by the letter of the law, then the answer would be yes, you totally could do it. But I mean, like realistically, would that be a thing? And I'm gonna lean to no.
Sounds good to me. Continue. Sorry, Nero.
No, don't be sorry. Never be sorry, man. This is like I love this shit, man.
Eldritch Blast. I don't have any spell slots left, so I'm gonna do this for a while.
Kaboom!
Here we go. Ah, yeah, 21.
Okay, yeah, you give him
Come on,
you give
baby.
you give him a firm blasting.
Yeah, 10 damage. Eat shit.
Oh, to the veteran. Boom, boom. 10 feet. Oof. Okay, he's starting to look particularly bad. He's not looking great. Okay, he's not looking great. God. Anything else? No. Okay. Where are we at here? Rack, you are awake now.
So Anderneck fell down on top of me, correct?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so with that, he's probably gonna kind of try not to knock her off completely, but try to stand up without completely, just shoving her off and throwing her to the ground and being completely rude.
Yeah, sure. I'm with you.
And as he stands up, he's gonna take a swing with his battle axe at Acolyte 2.
Yep, sounds good.
With a 21 non-natural.
That hits.
8 damage.
Okay, this guy's looking rough.
Then he's gonna use his Morning Star.
Okay.
For 16.
That hits. I'm pretty sure this guy's dusted. He is.
For 6 damage.
Okay, yeah, he is excommunicated.
And then since Rack noticed that Anderneck kind of fell on top of him in a way possibly to protect him, he's not going to go his full 30. He's probably going to go maybe like 15, just in because he's kind of still looking back as he slowly walks towards Acolyte 2.
Sure.
And then that'll be Rack's turn.
Sounds good. Uther.
All right, I am going to cast Healing Word onto Anderneck. So healing her for 4 HP.
Sounds good.
And then I'm going to, since Nero knocked the veteran away, I'm going to shoot him with my short bow.
Okay.
An 8.
That misses.
Alright, so I guess I was a little bit startled by the fact that he came dashing towards me.
That's fair.
And yeah, that would be my turn.
Okay. Anderneck, you are back in the land of the living.
It's a miracle. I was only mostly dead. As first and foremost, she's gonna get to her feet. And as she's going to cast infestation on the
Okay. He succeeds.
God damn shit, fucker.
Chicken fucker.
None of my cantrips work. But that'll be my turn. I'm gonna. Well, it was half my movement, right, to stand up.
I usually say it's about 10 feet to stand up, unless there's crazy circumstances. So 10 feet.
Okay, so she's gonna go stand behind Rack.
Okay. This would be 5, 10. Be right there. Okay. Sounds good. Anything else?
Nope, sir. That's my turn. Thank you.
Cool. Acolyte number 4 is going to cast Cure Wounds on himself for 4 points of damage healed. The veteran is going to step forward and is going to make a longsword attack against Uther for a 19 to hit. Dealing 5 points of damage, and Flaming Sphere has expired. You've
He
lost your
broke my
concentration.
concentration.
It's true. He's also going to swing at you again with a 16 to hit, dealing 8 points of damage.
Ouch.
Yeah. He says something, strike true, Rosaline. Something. What? DMC8! Draxon, it's your turn.
Dual dagger at this guy because I want him to stop.
Okay.
22.
22 hits.
And let's do the other one. 24.
That hits.
There we go.
Okay, he has been sliced and diced with daggers.
I will grab my rapier and then I will head this way.
Sounds good. Anything else?
Nope. Just gonna continue to not be on the ground.
That's fair. Okay, Acolyte number 2 is going to Sacred Flame Nero. Nero succeeds his saving throw and just kind of brushes off the flames as they lick around him. Nero, it's your turn.
Let's try to take out the veteran here. Get back into the bushes.
Okay,
Ah, 2 damage.
it's all good. He gets pushed 10 feet to here. It's weird. Sounds good. Anything else? No. Rack.
So Rack's gonna run up on Acolyte 2,
Okay.
and he's gonna use a horns attack, but I have a question following that.
Okay.
But first we'll do okay, actually I'll ask the question now. So the horn attack
Yes.
does not have I guess charge rather is the name for 10 feet. As long as you move 10 feet and use a horn attack, you will you can shove a target as a bonus action. My question is there another check that I could do to try to maybe shove him to the ground? Is there a way to do that, or like maybe throw like a strength roll afterwards or something?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll play with that. Yeah, like we can just do opposed strength checks, really.
Okay, so he's going to use his horns attack first, and then we'll go from there. Correct?
Right.
Alrighty. And he hit a 21.
Okay. So, like, roll your damage first.
Well, it's a 9, so never mind. He didn't make it, so I guess it doesn't matter.
That's why I wanted you to roll the damage first.
You didn't need to impale him, dude.
Rack's now mad, and he kind of just punched the ground because he didn't mean to kill the dude. He meant to just knock him to the ground. And before he ends his turn, he screams out, "Damn it! I meant to let him live." And then he's gonna kind of turn, I guess, and head towards the direction. Was that 10 feet? So I got like, what, 20 feet?
You went 10 feet. Yes, you have 20 feet.
Then I guess he's going to make his way towards the veteran. All right, is there a way to try to, I don't know, disarm him or try to hold him down to get information? And I don't know how to.
So you've already used your standard action. You would need a standard action. Like you would need to try and like grapple him or something. And I would say you could definitely do it, but you would need an action to do it.
So instead, it's just take a swing then.
That's a thing.
Screw it. I'm taking a swing.
Okay.
He's going to make a swing with his battle axe.
Okay.
With an 11.
You miss.
All right. I will end my turn then.
Okay. Uther, it is your turn.
I'd like to look at the veteran and say, if you help us, we'll let you live.
He kind of looks back at you and he says, he says, you know not of what you're walking into. He says, it is. He says, I will fight. I will fight to honor the Dragon Queen.
Well, that was your choice. We realized that we know not of what we're walking into, and that was why we were going to ask you, but instead you forced my hand. I'm going to shoot him. With a 22.
That hits.
For 3 damage.
Okay. He is looking super duper crazy fucked up. Like death's door.
I think I will leave it there for now.
Okay. Bannerneck, it is your turn.
Hearing all this, she's gonna take a deep breath, briefly close her eyes, and try to just center herself as she makes one last attempt to cast infestation on this.
Okay.
Oh wait, I need to move within 30 feet. I'll move halfway.
Okay. That's fair. You are now within 30 feet.
Damn it! That was in character, by the way. Damn
That's
it!
fun. Yeah. The veteran is going to. Draxon is still up in the air, so he's going to swing his longsword at Rack. With a 7, he misses. So he's going to take his. Yes. Oh, riposte. I forgot about riposte.
Yes. Rack would like to take a reaction to riposte.
Yeah, riposte away.
And he's going to take a swing with his Morning Star at the veteran. And he gets a 10.
That misses.
Alrighty. So never mind.
Okay. So then he's going to take his second swing at you with his longsword. The 19 to hit. Dealing 7 points of damage. Rack falls down again. That is his turn. Draxon.
Well, seeing that he didn't want to stop fighting, we are going to just drop 10 feet and both daggers into him.
Okay.
That's a 21
That hits.
and a 17.
They both hit.
Great. And oh wait, no, never mind. Rex unconscious. Dang it. Oh, he's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, he was not doing well before that. So okay, he falls to the ground dead.
Did you say he had a long sword?
Yes, he has one long sword on him. Yes.
I will grab that long sword.
Anna's gonna run over to Rack and pop the cork on one of her potions,
Sounds good.
which I don't think you ever put it in my inventory, but
Didn't I? No, not bad.
it's okay. It's okay. I used one.
You have 3 potions of healing in your inventory.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're good.
How do I use it?
There wasn't like I know that someone had potion of healing scripted somewhere. Let me take a quick look. Pay no attention to me.
I've got something here that says that it's 2d4 plus 4.
Yeah, and it's if you go to spells and just type in potion, there's all 4 classes of.
That's under spells, you say?
Yes, sir.
Oh, hot damn.
I didn't know that was a thing until just now.
Good. Yeah. Well, we all learn something new every day.
I don't know where to find it.
I'm gonna put it on your sheet somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it up under weapons. That way it just doesn't get. I'm not putting it under weapons.
Yeah, it'll probably get moved to like a cantrip.
Yeah, just put it on the spell sheet. It's fine. Oh, potion of healing. I see it. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it did put it under cantrips. There you go. Just hit that thing. I don't know why it's plus 4 either. It should be plus 2, unless it should be 2d4 plus 2.
It did it automatically. That'll be 9 points for you, Rack.
Perfect. There. Good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good.
You
Great,
okay,
great.
buddy?
Rack slowly climbs to his feet and just shakes his head, and then looks at Anderneck and nods as he climbs to his feet.
I guess we don't have one to take back to interrogate, huh?
Rack kind of looks over at the body of the veteran and begins to search to see if there's anything that we can learn from, if he's got anything on him that we can learn from him. Would you like me to roll some sort of check, or?
I mean, go ahead and make an investigation check to see kind of what.
Seeing him do that, I'll check the acolyte.
Sounds good.
I roll 18.
Okay. Go ahead and make your other, Anderneck, make your investigation check on the acolytes and the cultists and whatever the fuck else was kicking around there.
18.
Cool. Okay. So they don't carry any they don't carry any real treasure per se on them. What you do see is that there are the acolytes were kind of dressed in similar but not exactly identical black leather tunics with kind of purple mantles on them. So they. Yeah, the veteran is wearing all black, and he has his tunic has a bunch of this kind of 5-headed dragon look, like this kind of five-headed dragon symbol kind of stamped into the leather. Yeah, the spears that you find on the acolytes or on the cultists are they're a little bit different. They kind of like as the shafts head up towards where the blade is, it looks as though the business end, so to speak, of the shaft starts to take on the shape of like a dragon's head, and then the blade comes out almost from like the open maw of the dragon. They're quite nice looking.
You said the veteran was wearing leather armor?
That's correct.
I'm going to take his armor.
Okay. Sounds good. You now have leather armor.
Is there, with these cloaks and everything, obviously they're not going to be minotaur sized, but is there like cloth and stuff that they can take to keep, I guess maybe as a disguise rather?
Yeah, like I said, it's definitely not minotaur sized, but if for any sort of humanoid sized person,
Uther would
yes,
grab one for sure.
Uther takes one. Okay. I'm going to throw them. I'm just going to throw them all in the party inventory. And you guys can do what you like with them from there.
And the symbol on the spears, is there a way to collect it off the spear, or do we just take the whole spear with us? Because that'd probably be the smartest one, is just to at least grab one of them. This is out of character, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Because someone might have information on this.
Yeah, so what I've thrown in the party sheet there is 6 cultist outfits, which are kind of what you would find on the acolytes there, and then 6 cultist spears, and then you still have the kobold sack on there. Draxon, I'm just going to take and go to your inventory, and where you have leather armor, you're going to now have exactly what you have there. Yes, veteran armor.
And then we're still a mile out from their camp, right? So there's no one else.
Probably a bit more than that. Yeah.
Rat kind of like eyes everybody and goes, "Should we rest?"
Yeah, I think we're all a little beat up after that one.
Okay. Is that the plan then, for a long rest?
As I say, I know one of us is AFK, so
That's fair.
Yeah, I could use a rest.
Okay.
if we take a rest, we should move off the main road. And he gestures to an area that's probably a little bit more safer in terms of, I don't know if that'll be on the left or the right, but assumedly it'd be on the right for everybody.
Sounds good.
During this long rest, I want to ask Rack if he wants to help me look for herbs and plants for our respective plant-related kit.
Rack just nods in acceptance and kind of follows him to where he wants to go.
Okay. So okay, so then yeah, we'll okay, so we'll just we're gonna take it as somebody is going to be as you sorry, you guys are going to be taking a rest. So well, you know what then? Like seeing as though the time and all that sort of stuff, we're pretty much there, guys.
Sounds about right. Because somebody earlier said they were tired, and I don't fault nobody for it. You know,
Nope,
getting
we're
back
okay.
into the swing of things in 2020.
Jesus
Gonna
Christ.
take things slow anyway.
Fucking mess, man.
I'll be honest, I have to get up in 5 hours.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, then that's where we can stop it there. I will apply a rest. Long. There you go.
Thank you for DMing.
Hey, thank you for being here. Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Yeah,
I
that was
appreciate
fun.
it.
For everybody having fun.
Yeah, that was a
all the
lot of
fun.
fun. Definitely the highlight of my day.
For joining us, Internet.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. Those of you who are out watching, thank you for coming back. Those of you who keep coming back week after week, we do appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are incredible, guys. If you haven't checked out our individual channels before, I don't know. Do we have a command for that yet?
It's in the panels.
Oh, it's in the panels. If you go down to the panels just below, you will you'll be able to find each and every one of us. I am, of course, for the win. Uther is Darren Derise. Sheila is Sheila, spelled with numbers. The real Mad Hollow, or sorry, Sheila is Sheila. Wow, let's start that again. Anornek is Sheila, spelled with numbers. Rack is the Mad Hollow. Nero is the Great WT, and Thorn is, or sorry, and Draxon is Thorn. Please make sure that you guys, Clan Burglar, thank you so much for being here. SGR, we appreciate you, of course. Guys, make sure you tell your friends about what's going on here. We of course are trying to build up this channel as like a secondary channel. Any and all followers that we can get onto this channel is super incredible. This is a new venture for us, and we're trying it, you know. We're trying it out. We're trying to make something fun, trying to have some fun with the D&D specific channel. If you're interested, you can also check out there is a YouTube channel where we put all the VODs up. And yeah, that's about what I got. So, my friends, thank you so much once again for being here, and man, I guess we'll see everyone next week as we continue this bad boy.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, guys.